And you are?
I am Candace Bailey.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am.
Katie Cassidy from Arrow will be here to talk about the show's success and her fear of flying.
Ooh. And Halo 4 is here. Jessica Chobot and Alex Albrecht armor up with Master Chief to check out the story and the gameplay. So, you're very hyper today.
I am
I thought you would have been a little bit hungover today. According to your Twitter, you had a lot of pictures posted last night, and it looked like you were having a real good time.
Well, I was.
Well, that's great. Where'd you go?
I went to the Abbey in West Hollywood and with my friends there, Gavin, and there he is in the middle, and my friend Javier there on the right, and Brett, who's standing in back, and we started off with Appletinis.
I can tell. Now, how many?
What are you laughing at? And we continued with Appletinis.
How many?
I remember probably 3 or 4.
Okay. And a Cosmo, I heard.
And a Cosmo, yes. Yeah, I guess
well.
yeah, but the Cosmo was in like a tall glass.
I don't even drink those
Real men
drinks.
drink Cosmos as a pint.
I don't even drink those drinks, John.
Yeah, but I don't drink.
It's too sweet for me.
Yeah, but I don't drink them in frou-frou glasses.
Oh. You were.
Yeah, but that was the Appletini. Anyway, and then I got carried away.
What happened?
Well, this picture happened. That's
Who's
the way.
that?
Yeah, exactly.
He's sexy.
That's me on the right?
Well, yes, you're always very sexy, John.
That's
Barrowman.
the waiter.
But
Yeah, the waiter.
I would have him on my lap too.
He was a trainee.
Trainee
waiter.
Really
No, he was a trainee,
waiter,
and the poor guy. I mean, when he came to our table, it was like the gayest of gay tables.
Is that possible?
Yeah. No, we had a great time though, and I was a little hanging over today.
You were hanging over today?
I was.
Are you still hanging over?
No, I'm fine now.
Oh, good.
All right.
All right. Well, let's run down the top things on the web.
Yeah, we're going around the net. What you got for me, Candle Bay?
I like that name.
It's good.
Well, first off, I've got some semi-extreme BMXing with an extremely extreme landing.
To administer self-mouth love.
And you would know, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Afterwards, they rushed him to the hospital so we could get some BMX rays.
Oh! But you know what? Yeah, I love that. That was good.
Thank you.
Rubbish.
Shut up. Up next, when you get a new car, we know you're excited to drive it off the lot, but for the love of God, calm down.
Half their value when you drive them off the lot.
Nah.
Boy, women drivers, am I right?
No, you are not right, guys, okay?
Wait, hold on a sec.
Knock it off. You cannot tell that that's a woman.
Of course it's a woman.
No.
Yes, it is. Did you see her cross 6 lanes of traffic?
And she did it pretty damn well, did she not? No wrecks for her or anyone else. What?
Exactly.
Oh, I guess you proved your point.
I did.
Well, at least you didn't get in a wreck if it was a woman. Up next, a classic news clip from 1987. Way back then, singer James Brown appeared on the show Sonya Live while on something magical.
How did all of this trouble begin?
Living in America. Nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong at all. You're not in any difficulty, but you're out on bond.
No, I'm not.
And what are you going to say to your fans when they ask you some questions about it?
I'm going to say I feel good. Papa's got a brand new bag. It's a man's world.
Well, tell us a little bit about what you're going to be doing on this tour.
What'd you say?
Does that mean that you're now eligible?
No, yes, I'm eligible. I'm singing. I want a mingle.
James, we want to thank you for being with us today and giving us an opportunity.
He was the hardest working leading man in show business if you consider doing cocaine work.
Oh.
Papa's got a brand new bag. He's been inhaling from it deeply.
Are you a fan of James Brown?
I am what I am.
What do you mean?
Can't take my eyes off of you.
Wait, are you coming on to me?
One night only. All songs from my various albums available on iTunes.
Nice plug. Professional basketball is a wonderful sport in America. Overseas, not so much.
Des choses faciles, hein. Ouais, on a vu quand même que les deux équipes étaient à 5 minutes. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? J'ai pas très bien compris. Ouais, j'ai quand même jamais vu.
Oh, that's not how you play.
It's nice to see a basketball player make a mistake that's not a baby.
Or a Kardashian. And finally, a video from comedian Rachel Bloom that all of the guys in the AOTS office seem to love, and I can't for the life of me imagine why.
Now, this is a very important time in a young Jewish person's life, so I want you to focus, okay? No slacking off. This is so important and so special, okay? It's so special.
Hey, Jeffrey Goldstein. Looks like you fell asleep in Hebrew school again. Well, that's okay, 'cause now you're about to have a dream. We're gonna have some fun tonight, 'cause you can't touch my boobies. Don't be shy, yeah, it's alright, 'cause you can't touch my boobies. Sex, sex, sexy sex, boner, boner, uterus. We're gonna have some fun tonight, 'cause you can't touch my boobies.
Yes!
Hey, Candace.
Yeah?
We're gonna have some fun tonight because you can touch my boobies.
Your movies?
Yeah, my man boobies. Go
Oh,
on, touch
can
them.
I touch them?
Yeah, go on. Go on.
Oh, woo!
Hey, can I do yours?
Can you touch mine?
Yeah, go.
Sure.
Whoa!
You like boobs?
Yeah, of course I do. Gay men like boobs. Yeah.
Really?
We do. There's something to kind of, rest your head on when you got a hangover, and also we like to put
Do
them
you
in.
need to rest
Do
your
I rest
head?
my head?
Okay. He's got a hangover. I love boobs too. I just wish I had more.
No, these ones are fine. Hey, everybody in the studio, your dreams have come true. Well.
That video is actually, it's much longer, and it's one of my favorite videos that I've seen in a really long time, so y'all should check it out online so you can see the entire thing.
It's awesome.
So good.
Thanks for the rest there, hon.
You're welcome anytime. Alas, dear internet, we hardly knew ye, and now we're done.
After the break, Matt Mira pits the iPhone 5 against the Galaxy S3 on Gadgetron.
2 phones enter, 1 phone leave.
Yeah! Come on, touch! No. Right now, it's time for Matt Mira to play Santa in our holiday gift guide. Holiday buying guide continues this time with smartphones. And what do you have for us today, Santa?
Well,
Matt?
John, I got 2 phones that kids are asking, hey, which one should I get on the Twitters? I got the best Android phone and the best iOS phone available on the market, and I'm going to pit them against each other.
Yes.
In what I like to call Smartphone Death Ball 7000.
Yeah.
It's the worst thing I've ever said in my life.
It sounded good, though.
Anyway, let's break it down. Okay, so here's the 2 phones right here. We got the S3 and the iPhone 5. Okay, you'll notice the S3. Woo! S3 is a nice-looking phone. It's just like the Galaxy, previous generation. Samsung loves building things with plastic that lights fingerprints. So that's something you have to be aware of. The iPhone 5 is about an ounce heavy. I'm sorry. The iPhone 5 is aluminum and glass, obviously, so construction is nice, and it's held up pretty well. I've had it since it came out, I suppose. And the scratches that everyone was worried about it getting on the aluminum,
Yeah.
nada.
Really?
Yep. You know what I do with this thing all the time?
What?
That. It's fine. Listen, one of the major points going for the Galaxy S3 is the fact that it has a micro SD card slot. So I can upgrade this. I can put 64 more gigs
That's
of
a lot.
memory in here. This guy's stuck wherever you buy it.
Oh.
Dumb thing.
Okay, so they've both got 2 screens,
Yes.
obviously.
Yes.
Which one is the best one to put under our tree this year?
Here's the deal. We're going to start with screen size. Okay, the iPhone 5 got a big upgrade in screen size, making it 4 inches. Kind of lame when you think about smartphones. This is a 4.8-inch Super AMOLED screen, ladies and gentlemen. Resolution on here is 1280 by 720. Look at me on both of those with pajama lamps. You can see the media on the phone. It's bigger, yes, but is it sharper? No. The color temperature on the iPhone 5, you can see it's a little cooler. The brightness on the S3,
Yeah.
it's a little dimmer than I would like to see. Okay, so the iPhone 5 screen. It's smaller, right? It's essentially the smallest smartphone screen on the market right now.
Yes.
But the resolution, 1136 by 640, and the aspect ratio of 16 by 9 make this screen the sharpest one on the market.
Oh.
Guys, it gets really confusing, right?
Yeah.
The quality's good, the color's great. The Retina display, I think, currently, Retina display is tops.
Okay,
Yep.
so, all right, now moving from the Retina display on to if someone wants a really fast phone for Christmas and they've got, an older phone and they want to, come into this, which one is the fastest one?
Oh, boy, let's break it down, kids.
Yeah!
Galaxy S3 is the Exynos 4412, which is actually a quad-core processor, so that's 4, right? Okay, Apple's got the A6 processor, which is a dual-core. So you're thinking automatically, this one's gonna be faster, right?
Yeah.
Wrong. Check it out. Speed test with the most demanding app in the world, Angry Birds Star Wars.
Yay!
Fun fact, Disney now owns us. Here's the deal. Look at them. It's faster, but not that much. So my point in this demonstration is saying, don't worry about it, jerks. They're gonna be as fast as each other. Really, they're gonna do exactly the same thing. Here's the deal though, battery department, this guy, 3 hours more battery.
Huh?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So that actually is going to be better. If I were, I'm going to
Yeah, go ahead, please.
throw this in here.
Yes,
If
I'm
you were going
listening.
for an iPad Mini,
Yeah.
that instead, because it's just as long with the battery life, kind of, and you can play movies and stuff on it.
You know what I'd get instead of an iPad Mini?
What?
Samsung Galaxy Note 2.
See, okay.
bigger screen.
Anyway, coming back
Yeah,
to
yeah,
this,
sure.
and I've totally forgot what I was going to ask, but
Yeah.
it's about cameras.
Yeah.
Okay, so they both have cameras, and they're 8 megapixels. Is that
They're
right?
both
Which
8
is the
megapixel
better camera.
Okay, here's the fun part. I use them both at the same time. That's what I do during the day.
You are so awesome.
Take a look at the difference right there. S3, super blown out. iPhone 5, it could get Instagrammed immediately. That's how good that picture is. There are improved optics on the iPhone 5. Now, when the S3 was coming out, everyone was like, hey, they're going to upgrade it to a 12 megapixel camera. Still hasn't happened. I'm waiting on that. So whenever you want to do it, go for it. They haven't done that yet. The improved optics on the iPhone 5 make it a much, much better camera. So this is the kind of thing where people are like, which one should I get? I want an Android phone, I want an iPhone. The point is, kids, they're the same thing, honestly. Just stop it. Everyone stop it. The video on the cameras, pretty much the same. They're both 1080p, and that's that. Now, you got to think about, when you're thinking about the iOS, for instance, you have to deal with maps. And as we all know, maps is the worst thing ever invented in the history of humans. It's true. This has 3 navigation apps built into it. All of them get me where I'm going much better than this guy.
Oh, see, so it depends what you're going to use the phones for to which one is better. Because at the moment, what it sounds like to me, that you're kind of going down the route that they're almost very much the same.
They are almost exactly the same.
Okay, so which one, if it was, which is the best Android or the best iOS phones for you and your shopping pleasure, which one would you put under the tree, okay? Which one would it be?
God, guys, I hate doing this. I've done a lot of thinking about it, because on Twitter, they're like, hey, what'd you think of Chopped last night? That's the #1 question.
Yeah.
Chopped is a show on the Food Network. It's great. #2 question, hey, I want a Galaxy S3 or an iPhone 5. Which one should I get? Here's the deal, kids. If you've had an iPhone in the past and you've already spent a ton of money on the apps and stuff, the app selection's larger, the phone's very fast, the camera's better. I would say get the iPhone. However, if you've never had a smartphone in your entire life and you're gonna go and get one, Galaxy S3, everybody.
So he did finally make a decision. Thank you, Matt!
That's it for today's Gadgetron.
Still ahead, we've got the brand new trailer for Grand Theft Auto 5, plus Jessica Chobot and Alex Albright school each other on Halo 4, so don't go away.
someone ate spaghetti in the shower again.
Today on the Who's What with the Who Where for YouTube, Djibouti Dubs.
You might recognize Justin Davison's voice from the outlandish infomercial spoofs featured on his YouTube channel, Djibouti Dubs.
If you've slapped a hooker, you've slapped a chop. It's the same.
This YouTuber's story began 4 years ago when Justin and his friends sat around a TV set, muting commercials and ad-libbing over them.
The legendary Billy Mays came on, so I had to dub it right then and there.
Billy Mays here with another fantastic product.
My friends thought it was so funny, they said you have to upload that. And I thought it was a really dumb idea, but I went ahead and did it. So I was walking around in high school and I find out that it was featured on G4's Attack of the Show, and I have 300,000 views.
But striking YouTube gold called for an official channel and an alias, and so Djibouti Dubs was born.
The name Djibouti is just something I made up when I was little. Like, you'd be playing basketball, you make the three, just Djibouti, and it's always been like my gamer tag.
Since then, Djibouti Dubs has gained traction with a steady increase in YouTube subscribers, staggering numbers of video views, and several appearances on Attack of the Show.
By YouTuber, Djibouti Dubs.
Yeah.
Djibouti Dubs!
Djibouti Dubs.
Oh, we love Djibouti Dubs!
Yes, we do. And 4 years after his first viral hit, Justin's focus is still on uploading quality comedy.
You gotta find the right video, which can take forever. Once you find that right video, you gotta edit your own cut. You have to write it, improv what you wanna say, and record it, and that can take like a week. I'm a one-man band, do all the editing, writing, recording.
But what makes a video the right video? According to Justin, you just know it when you see it.
The inspiration comes from the videos themselves. You got To Jizzle, Banoodle, The Sticky Buddy.
La la la. That's what I'm talking about. Wow!
It's crazy to see that these make it to TV and people actually want to buy them, so that's reason enough to want to make fun of them.
Oh man, I don't know how much longer I can keep it going. Oh man. Oh, Djibouti.
And infomercial personalities like Anthony Sullivan and the late Billy Mays usually take the brunt of the dub.
I never had the privilege of meeting Billy Mays, but I had the honor of meeting Anthony Sullivan, and he's really cool. I didn't know what to expect. I thought like him and 5 other British guys were gonna come out with crowbars and like break my legs because I've been making fun of him for so long.
Sully here with the, oh, excuse me, I've got some pussy hair on me.
He was really cool. He said Billy liked him a lot. At first he hated him, but then he learned that they were just a spoof, you know?
Now get out of my house.
Looking to the future, Justin has no plans of stopping this dub delirium. And for all you aspiring YouTubers, Justin has some advice.
For everyone trying to break into the YouTube space and go viral, I have to say, you gotta be sincere. You gotta make videos because they're fun, not because you wanna be famous. You gotta try to create those timeless moments that people wanna revisit and rewatch over and over again.
Djibouti Dubs.
All the news you need to know.
Feed. Okay, Candace, go.
I'm Candace Bailey, and here are your top stories. Throw out that remote, because if you own a Google TV, you will soon be able to start channel surfing using only the sounds of your voice. Pretty cool. Called Voice Search, the new feature allows users to search for specific shows, channels, and even YouTube videos. You can also search broader terms like reality TV or a show about football. Plus, it works with every app on your set-top box, including Netflix. Google will be rolling out the update later this week, but only for second-generation devices. Sorry, but if you own a first-generation Google TV, you are out of luck. Xbox Live is celebrating its 10-year anniversary this month, and to reward its most loyal members, Microsoft is surprising them with a limited edition Xbox 360 console delivered for free. Microsoft has already started sending out consoles to Xbox Live members that have subscribed to the service the longest. And if that wasn't enough, they're also throwing in 12 months of Xbox Live for free. Now, it's unclear how many systems will be given out and what the specific qualifications are to earn one, though Microsoft said they will release more details later this week. But if you have been an Xbox Live member since November 2002, when the service first launched, I would say your chances are pretty good. Yay! And finally, I'm about to show you one of the year's most anticipated trailers. Taking place in a fictionalized Los Angeles and featuring 3 playable characters, this looks like it could be the franchise's best game yet. That's right, I am talking about Grand Theft Auto 5. Check it out.
You know, I've been in this game for a lot of years, and I got out alive. If you want my advice, give it
Skeletons in your closet, itching to come outside.
The guns and crank in this area go through Trevor Phillips Enterprise, or they ain't going. I'll swing by and sign the contracts, all right? Just ignore the bodies.
Can you tell me where Berto Beach House is? That house right there, with the yellow stairs.
I don't care how many cars you own, you ain't changing.
I'm getting my money in the hood. I'm cool. Cool what? Slinging dope and throwing up gang signs?
Your son, James. He's a good kid.
Hey, let's bounce. Bounce. We're bouncing now.
It's getting ready to blow. It's getting ready to show. Somebody shut up at the mountain. Getting ready to know. It's getting ready to cry. It's getting ready to shout. Somebody turn up again. It's getting ready to pop.
That's Trevor, my best friend. That's Franklin, the son I always wanted. Yeah, whatever. Your therapist has a lot to answer for.
It's getting ready to go. It's getting ready to show. Somebody shut up at the mountain. We're getting ready to know. It's getting.
Looks awesome. Grand Theft Auto 5 will be in stores next spring and it's available to pre-order now. I'm Candace Bailey, and you have just been fed. And now, Jessica Chobot and Alex Albrecht dive right into the revamped Halo. And no, that is not a newly renovated sex club in WeHo.
Traveling through space can be scary. It's full of harsh alien terrain, wormholes, and creepy crawlies. I'll be honest, it kind of terrifies me.
Your luggage terrifies me, madam. Well, get ready to meet your maker. The Didac is a living god. He's pissed at humanity, and he's trapped inside this copy of Halo 4, just dying to kill us all.
Guys, this is the game you've been anxiously awaiting for, but are you prepared to face what's inside of it? After finishing the fight with the Covenant, Master Chief is getting picked on yet again in Halo 4. As if going toe-to-toe with a living god wasn't enough, his AI is on the fritz and going insane. Can you stop the Didact from destroying mankind, and if so, at what cost?
So let's talk a little bit about the Halo universe. It's expanded upon here big time. You start out in Infinity. It's your base of operations. It's a very humanized, militaristic ship. That gets accidentally sucked into the Requiem.
Requiem is essentially God's planet. This is the first time you're going to run into the Didact.
As a lot of evil bad people are, he's after ancient relic.
Even these beasts recognize what you were oblivious to, human.
So the Covenant are back, but more importantly, we've got Forerunners, which is the race that built the Halos and supposedly built the universe.
There's some conspiracy theories about that, yes.
Conspiracy theories. And then on top of that, we've got the Prometheans, which are essentially kind of your uber bad guy. They're the ones you run up against all the time. And they are the warriors for the Forerunners.
So there are a couple different character types of these Prometheans. There are the Promethean Knights, which are sort of their elites. They have these things that they can jettison from their backs, which are called Promethean Watchers. So you kind of got to focus on those flyer guys first.
So essentially you've got Promethean Crawlers, which are robo-dogs that not only can attack you physically, they climb over walls and ceilings, and they shoot rifles and suppressors at you, which, you know, while annoying, it really becomes a problem when they decide to group up and attack you all at once.
And they like to do that fairly regularly.
Pretty much all the time.
Aye!
Bitch slapped him back.
Ugh, why do aliens have to be so icky?
That's true, but they do have the best technology and some of the best weapons.
I think they're overcompensating.
You got a brand new plethora of weapons from the Prometheans.
New enemies means new weapons enemies.
Not only do you have your suppressor, which is your all-around standard infantry weapon. It does a lot of damage, cover a lot of ground.
I have the light rifle. It's sort of a zoom-in super sniper rifle, but also can do some cool burst modes. Yeah.
All right, so I just picked up the scatter shot.
Which is one of my favorite guns in the game.
Head out into this and let's see what I can do here. Come here, puppy. Oh,
there it is. So also armor upgrades are back Promethean vision, which basically allows you to see everything on the map.
So you know what I really like to use is the hard light shield. That's new as well, and that has saved my butt numerous times.
It's actually really good in co-op too, because one person can have the hard light shield out, and then you can be behind that person shooting the other people. It's good. So vehicles, as always, huge part of the Halo universe, and all of our favorites are back, but they've added a few amazing things like this. The Mantis, though slow, has rockets and machine guns.
Look for the Mantis controls.
I tried to sneak in there before you got it.
Oh, did you? Look at that. Whoa.
It's called co-op, like cooperation.
I thought that's what co-op stood for. Shoot you in the face. The single player in Halo 4 is amaze great.
But the multiplayer is huge and awesome.
Yeah, except like we're doing 1v1 right now, and I mean, this is a little overkill. So they've really expanded on the multiplayer. You get points for how you kill people in the match, how often you kill people, getting on kill streaks. There's assassinations, assists, headshots, all sorts of stuff like that. But the really cool thing is at level 50, when you cap out, you can then specialize your characters.
So tactical packages, you can kind of upgrade your character with things like firepower, which allows you to carry 2 weapons at once.
Totally unfair, but I agree. So there's also support upgrades, so things like awareness, which will allow you to use your motion detector while zoomed in with your sniper scope.
So for specialization, you can also have things like Wetworks, which gives you ninja-like skills, or you have the skill of Engineer, which allows you to see weapons drops before anybody else. So we've got 10 new multiplayer maps.
Correct. First map we're on right here is abandoned science facility on an alien world. 4v4, very tight corners. There's a big 3-story structure in the center that you can either snipe from, or you can just kind of rush right through and try to get out.
Killjoys.
Revenge! You shouldn't be standing so close to the revenge.
Come on!
So this is Ragnarok. So you've still got the Banshees and the Warthogs and all those great open level vehicles, but they've added the Mantis, so you're gonna actually get in and play mech fighting, which is amazing. They have this new thing called Spartan Ops, which is almost like these little episodic co-op experiences that you can have with your friends. It's PvE, so it's player versus environment. It's up to 4 players. It really is going to sort of be the way that they're going to push the story forward in episodic content, moving on as this game ages. Well, Chobot, it's been an honor serving with you, but this game is so good, I think I'm just going to stay here and play.
You know what, honestly, I like the game so much, I think I'm gonna kick it here with you.
Really?
Really?
Nice.
Yeah, guys, at home, if you feel like throwing your lives away, run out and get yourself a copy of Halo 4.
I think the guys back at the show are gonna miss us.
I suspect not.
That's right, not at all. Thanks, Jessica and Alex. Stay tuned. Katie Cassidy from Arrow will stop by to talk about me, among other things.
The feed is brought to you by The General Insurance. For a great low rate you can get online, go to The General and save some time. Whether you're jazz curious or a weather jazzophile, the Spotify Blue Note app is perfect for you. With this app, you can search for your favorite Blue Note artists. Once you find who you're looking for, you can listen to their albums, read their bio, and discover similar artists all in one place. The handy timeline allows you to easily navigate through Blue Note's vast catalog from 1939 all the way to the present day. If you're looking to get more specific with your search, the app will also filter your choices by instrument, allowing you to find what you're looking for from brass to bass with a click of the mouse. But one of the coolest features this app has to offer is the Blue Break Beats that shows you which Blue Note songs were sampled and who sampled them. So if you want to discover great new artists or just get more cultured, head over to the Spotify App Store and download the Blue Note app for free.
Please welcome Arrow's Katie Cassidy! Okay, Just off the bat, Katie, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
But
Happy to be here.
I have to say, this is the first time all these men have come down into the studio.
That's amazing.
They're
Good,
never
I
really
love that.
interested. Look, all of them, all guys.
I'm not blushing or anything.
No, don't worry.
even worry.
No, you have no need to blush. All right, listen, I have a confession to make to you also and to the audience because at a later date, we do a scene together. I'm not going to say anything about it.
What?
No, don't say anything about it.
Okay, but I don't know. You know more. You apparently know more than I do.
I know that, but we can't talk about it.
Okay, fine, that's
For
right.
those of you who have been on another planet, I'm also on Arrow, and I can't tell you anything that what's happening with with the characters. But I was in a sequence and I was talking to you, and when I'm doing sequences with new characters, I generally fly in, do it, and then I'm out. So I don't really get to see anybody or talk to them beforehand.
Right.
And when I'm learning the dialogue, I totally called you by your wrong name, didn't I?
Yeah. Yes, you did.
Her name on the show is Laurel.
Laurel.
And what did
that's
I
right.
call you?
I think you.
Lauren.
Lauren. Yes. Yes. And I think in the middle of the scene, literally, like. It was on me, and I think you had said Lauren, and I tried so hard to like ignore the fact that you called me by the wrong name.
All of a sudden, I saw this.
I know. I was like, you just called
me the wrong name.
Lauren in the middle of the scene. I was really embarrassed. But
Did you
that's
think?
fun.
Did you think the show was going to be a success? As much as a success as it is.
I mean, you never really know when you sign up for these things. You know, when I read the script, I certainly was excited about it and felt like I saw exactly like the vision that the producers and Greg had, and you know, you never really know, but. We're so excited. We're so happy because we are all working so hard, so it's really nice.
It's the biggest success for the last 3 years for the CW and their ratings, and also for STV in Canada, I think it is. It's the biggest pull of ratings they've had.
Yeah,
also in the UK on Sky, it's doing very well. Internationally, this show is selling. You are going to be all over the planet. Are you ready for the change that you're going to have in your life?
Well, yes. I think if anybody is ready, I feel like I certainly am. Yes.
Yeah. If you could have a superpower, any superpower, what would it be?
It would probably be teleporting myself. I hate flying. I think we've discussed this, right? Or no?
Well, briefly, I heard you mention something about it.
Yes,
But how do you get over it?
Horrible. You kind of, I just have to try to just distract myself. But I'm certainly the person on the plane again who's sitting there and like can't quite breathe, and people are like probably thinking I'm crazy, and I'm just thinking, sorry, I'm not good with turbulence.
You and I would be rubbish together because I know you fly a lot, I fly a lot.
Yeah.
I spend half my time on an aircraft.
Yeah.
But my thing is not so much turbulence, mine is takeoff.
Yeah.
Takeoff, I am white knuckling it. And I usually do you ever sit next to somebody who then leans into you and goes, are you okay?
It's that, or you sit next to somebody who's like, well, that didn't feel very good, did it? And then I'm like, oh my gosh, you felt that too? Like, then we're both panicking, and it's just a disaster.
The only time you need to panic is when the captain comes on and says, flight attendants, take your seats.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I know. It's like Disasterville for me.
Just
when
drink.
That happens.
Just drink. Just drink. All right, listen, have you at all been tech savvy?
Oh yeah. When I was younger, I was probably like 8 or 9. I grew up with my stepdad, and he's an emergency room doctor, so he would always be in the office working and you know, doing charts or whatnot. And I'm sure because I was probably I was distracting him because I wanted to play, and I would be like, Daddy, let's play.
Excuse me.
I think he would literally say to me, okay, well, if you want to play and you want to work and do what Daddy does, why don't you look at that computer, take that computer apart, and then I want you to build it back up for me again.
What?
Oh, yes. So at 8 years old, I would be like, okay, and I would go away and break down this computer and build it back up again, and I think he was a little shocked that I actually did, and I loved it, and so it was like work time with my dad.
So you literally built computers back up as you would take them apart. Did you
Yes.
ever screw anything up?
I don't really think so. I think I figured it out. I don't know. It didn't seem that difficult to me. Sorry, I don't know.
What were the did you play computer games as a kid?
Oh yes, I was all about Roller Coaster Tycoon and Duke Nukem. Anyone? Duke Nukem. I was really into Lemmings and Sims.
I liked Sims.
Sims is
I
great.
just like to create the sim world and then leave them.
Let them die.
Yeah, let them die.
Let them perhaps
Yeah.
die.
What?
It's nice, John. It's really nice.
You know what? Everybody does that. Come on. But what are you doing once you finish filming Arrow? Are you working on something else?
I actually shot a movie recently called The Scribbler that it's based off a graphic novel, and I play. It's a murder mystery, sci-fi type of movie, and I play a girl who has multiple personality disorder. So I'm actually really excited to see it. I haven't seen it yet, and I think the next time I come to LA, I get to actually watch the final product, and it's really cool.
Well, if you're around and it's out, come back and talk to Attack of the Show, would you?
I certainly will.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks to Katie Cassidy. You can catch Arrow on Wednesdays, 8, 7 Central on the CW network, and you can see me too. It's now over to Candace.
Thanks, John. Stick around. Alex Albrecht dodges paintballs to show off a shiny new camera. I don't know why he's doing those things, but I am looking forward to finding out why.
Tomorrow on Attack of the Show.
Magician and author Penn Jillette will be here live with his new book, Every Day is an Atheist Holiday. Then Kumail Nanjiani and Emily Gordon from the Indoor Kids podcast will give us a skinny on which video games make the best holiday gifts. And Matt Meyer breaks down which laptop and desktop are this year's must-buys.
It's Attack of the Show tomorrow at 7.
And now, in the spirit of the holidays, here's a visit from an old, drunk, dead friend.
Hey, offenders. Attack of the Show posted my bail and sent me to Venice Beach, California to offer people sex advice. So strap on your rollerblades and let down your Speedos. This is Sex Man on the Beach.
So I just moved to LA from a really conservative city in Oklahoma, but I don't really know how to date here and how to act. So what should I do?
First of all, welcome to California. My name is George Clooney, and I am the mayor of Hollywood. And I have a production company, Windowless Van Films. I can already tell you've got what it takes to be a star in my movie. First thing we gotta do is get me out of these pants.
You're not wearing pants.
Ha! See? We're already clicking. This is the start of a beautiful relationship. Me and you are gonna be going places, but not within 1,000 feet of a church or a school. I'll explain on the way. Like I always say, if I can touch just one person down there, it's been worth it. Everything else is just the sauce from that. I'll see you next time, 'cause I'm in your...
During the Halo 4 shoot, we gave Alex Albrecht a camera and set him loose inside a paintball arena.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, hey guys. Alex again, here on the set of the Halo 4 segment you guys just saw, and the show gave me the new Canon S110 to check out. I'm gonna save my little memories of today's shoot and share my feelings with you. Yeah. This is where Angelina Jolie gives It's horrible. It's horrible. Right out of the box, the first thing you notice about the S110 is its design. It's simple, it's beautiful, and most importantly, it feels really well made. It's everything that we've come to expect from a Canon S series. It basically has the same design of the S90 and the S100 as far as the design aesthetics go, but at the end of the day, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This is a gorgeous camera. Bam! Snappy! The S series is Canon's top-of-the-line point-and-shoot, so there's a ton of manual options in this camera, including a manual iris adjust ring, which is amazing. But for you newbies, don't fret. This has also got very intuitive auto features. If you're shooting in landscape or portrait or macro photos, it will automatically adjust the scene mode. If you have no idea what I just said, don't worry about it. From an enthusiast point of view to the soccer mom, the S110 has you covered. Oh, effing aliens, I knew it. Hey, so this camera does super good quality 1080p video. We were actually really impressed. It still doesn't hold a candle to Canon's DSLRs, but it definitely wasn't an afterthought feature. This could legitimately be your new home movie camera. The only downside was in the audio recording department. It does record in stereo, but the audio quality wasn't that great. Really just a minor hiccup. The picture quality, unbelievable, so good on ya. Oh, it's horrible. So let's talk about picture quality. Well, this camera has a 12 megapixel sensor, which is very high resolution for a point and shoot. The images were amazing. The quality was sharp. The colors just popped out of the screen. Compared to the other mirrorless cameras that we've been looking at, this is on par. And it's super fast and super snappy. The autofocus is like butter. We think this is an amazing picture-taking camera.
Yeah! Hey, yo! I got jet camera.
So a few other things worth mentioning. This camera has built-in Wi-Fi, so you can actually upload directly from the camera. Also, they've added an LCD touchscreen. So for those of you who prefer to touch the screen instead of use the buttons, boom, you got that. Canon did remove GPS from this model, so a little bit of a bummer for the guys who go out shooting and loving geotagging their photos. But again, small potatoes. The Canon S110 is available right now for around $440. We are gonna give this, get ready for this, a 5 out of 5. Sure, the price is a little high for a point and shoot, but this is one of the best cameras on the market. The picture quality was fantastic, and the video quality really surprised us. Plus, all the manual controls make this a compact option for any experienced shooter. If you have any desire to have a point and shoot, put this on the top of your list, the Canon S110. Now I'm gonna go back to my trailer, which they've told me is in some sort of hole. Yeah!
Thank you, Alex. It is time for today's epic fail.
You're looking at two former gymnasts right here, so we're qualified to call this clip a fail.
What went wrong here. First off, no one ever attempts to do a backflip out of a backward roll, but if he was gonna pull it off, he was gonna need a lot more momentum to keep on going.
Yeah, and then he busted his neck on the fence.
That too.
Fail! Well, first of all, I have to say that I made a mistake in the interview. It's not SCTV in Canada, it's CTV. So sorry to our Canadian viewers and friends, because Twitter was going mad.
Twitter was going mad. Thank you for clearing
You're welcome,
that up.
and thank you for pulling that gray hair out of my nose.
You're welcome, anytime. Thanks to Katie Cassidy, Alex Albrecht, Jessica Chobot, and Matt Mira.
Yeah, we're gonna be back tomorrow, aren't we?
We are.
Yeah. Listen, also, on our Twitter board, we got a tweet from Nathan Fillion, which was awesome.
Well, I said today it's a booby day on AOTS, and then he retweeted saying favorite tweet today.
You know, I think we should come up for a competition tomorrow to give away something. Let's give away my book.
Hey!
Oh, it's upside down!
Idea. I love the competition.
Yeah, check out tomorrow for the competition. See you later. Good night, everybody.
Good night. You can